Okay, my friends, this is it. It's all finally ready. After like months and months and months, it's all here and I'm so excited. So are you ready to come inside with me? Let's do this. We're gonna sneak in past the kelp. These are trash bags. And we're gonna come in here. So this is the grotto. This is a little underwater sea cave that the Crimson Dagger sunk down and crashed upon. This is just a foam thing that I carved. I don't know, this room, I had hoped to squeeze another little scare, like a pneumatic popper thing in here, but there just isn't room. So it's kind of a little, you know, there are things that get me. Yeah, this room next year, we'll make it cooler next year. Okay, now we're out of the grotto and we're back in here. Fire and ice lights. I'm really, really happy with how they turned out. I don't know if you can see the effect because you might have to turn around, but you'll get it eventually. Oh, I'm triggering things. This is Rhythm. The fish is named Rhythm. Rhythm is gonna get you. This is the thing that I was really worried about making work, and it worked. I found this barrel at the last minute at the Salvation Army, and I got it for $10, and it's perfect. It was the exact thing I needed. I was trying to make him come up through there, but it never worked. So I was like, you know what? I can just put it there and he'll pop up behind. On opening night, this flew off at about 3 different guests, one of whom is in attendance tonight, and got them in the face, I think. So now we're moving in here. This is the octopus that's playing the drums, or playing the sort of the percussion. You can hear the percussion elements. There's a little Easter egg here. I got this pot at the Salvation Army and I tried to paint it terracotta, but it came out really orange and it suddenly looked like a pumpkin. And so I put a little face on it. Anyway, so right behind you is the very first of the ghost pirates you're gonna encounter. He was the first one I made and he's still my favorite. So he's kind of just in that spot. And then you've got this wall, this inconspicuous wall, and then the other ghost pirates are behind the wall. Ooh! I'm so tickled by that. As I like choke. You know, they're just, it's silly. They're not scary, but oh, it's gonna reset. Oh my God, I love it. This material was used in a play at my theater, and they were going to throw it away. And I thought, wait a minute, can I have that? And it was siding of a house in the play, but it looks enough like planks to be a ship. These are the sails and some creepy cloth and ropes and just random stuff. I think I may actually hang one more. Well, no, I can't. This room wants more curtains. I wanted this to be like a labyrinth of curtains you've got to get through, but we'll get to that point. I like the light on this up here. If you can see that, we're gonna switch. That's kind of fun, right? And it prevents you from seeing what's behind here. Oh my God, what is it? It's the captain's door. Ha! And then I got my hands on this shell a long time ago. It was part of the lid of a sandbox, a little kid sandbox. And I thought I could incorporate that into it. And my mother-in-law makes beads, makes necklaces, and she volunteered. She made all of these sort of Jack Sparrow-y, to sort of vaguely connote that. I really like this. And then some random things down here, details, more details. It's all about the details. These fish were made by Diane, I think. And then we're in the captain's quarters, and here it is. This is the ghost of the captain himself. It's just plastic wrap, basically, around a big 8-foot skeleton. And then this thing up here, it's called, I'm blanking on what it's called. It's not an Axeworthy ghost. It's a flying crank ghost is what they call it. It's just a relatively simple mechanism that can control up to 3 sort of things. Hands, you can also control a head. This guy's head was too heavy, so I had to sort of modify it, but I'm relatively happy with how this turned out. I think he's a cool puppet. I would like to try and up my puppet game in the future and make bigger things that are animated and more articulated, so look for that next year. And then back behind you is the captain, formerly. This is the captain's mortal coil that he shuffled off. This corner, I had no idea what I was going to do with it up until hours before opening night. And then I remembered I had this Bucky, this skeleton from last year from Barrows Hall, and I had this chair, and I had all these greens, and this thing happened from conception to putting him here in the span of like 2 hours, which is a record, I think, because so many of these things I've been thinking about all year. But this, I was like, I need something for that corner. I've got it, it's one of my favorite things. The fish poking out of his rib cage, it's one of my favorite things. This is the vantage, the view out into the deep open ocean from the captain's quarters. That kind of works. This cable needs to get dressed. That's a bummer. It kind of works. If I'd had like 10 more panels, it could have been cooler, but it's still relatively cool. I'm gonna be happy with the way that it turns out. And then there's only one thing left, and I've already triggered it, but it's the shark. It's the shark, he finally works. You know, it's very DIY. It's very DIY, but I'm happy with it. This is the giant clam down here with the bubble machine. The bubbles are a little sparse right now, but that's not so bad. I've gotten a lot of this new greenery stuff since last we've spoken and added it. I think it adds a nice touch. Then the chain, this chain I got at a garage sale at a haunter who was hanging up their spurs. I think I got this chain. This anchor I made just out of foam and put it there, and I think it turned out well. The rocks, we all know the rocks. And then from there on, I mean, it's just all about the details. It's all about the little tiny fun things that sort of sell it. And it's just, the trick is just lots of them. Put lots of things out. Barnacles and rope and salad and this cannon and these dead eyes and this skull down here and this cactus. And just lots and lots of stuff that I've been collecting for a long time. And over here is a crab, if you can see him. He's in there, and jewelry, and what's in here? I don't know. Nothing currently. Maybe something next year. And then we're back at the entrance. And down here, here's the haunt list. If you want one. I don't know. There's so much. I don't even know what. There's this guy. Can you see this guy? He's the first ghost you encounter. Right up there.